Hello, what is up? I am going to be making tempeh today. If you like tempeh and you've never tried making it yourself at home, you are missing out. It's honestly like almost a totally different thing. I feel like the nutty flavor comes out so much more. You can control how tender it is or how firm it is. Today I'm going to be trying something that I've never tried before, and I'm going to be trying something that I have never seen anyone else try before. Come along, see if it's a disaster, see if it works great. We'll find out together. The first thing you do is you get yourself some soybeans. You can't just find them at any grocery store, but if you go to an Asian market or you can order them online, they can be found. This is my first time using the bulk stuff from an Asian market. In the past, I've always used these organic dried soybeans that I got on Amazon, and I will link down below. These have always worked out great for me. You have to buy the tempeh starter in a little pack, and every pack comes with instructions. It's basically the same no matter what kind you get. You start with soybeans and you soak them in water overnight. And here are my soybeans I have soaked overnight. So this is the part that I hate. After you soak them, you're supposed to de-hull them. If you rub it between your fingers, this thin little hull will come off. So the instructions will tell you to manually go through the whole pot until almost every single soybean has been de-hulled. And I would rather die than do this. I've done it every single time I've made this in the past, but I started to think when I buy tempeh from the store, it always looks like it's kind of chopped. So here's my theory. I know that the hulls float to the top when you start boiling this, and then it's very easy to just scoop them off. If I just kind of roughly chop this in the food processor, then I won't have to spend all that time and all the hulls will just float to the top. I think this may be what they do in larger quantities to make it faster. I'm sure they don't hire a million little children to go through and if so, I feel sorry for the poor slaves that have to do this with every bean. I refuse to clean up my kitchen for you guys. I'm sorry. I did put on foundation, but that's all you're gonna get. I am apparently not the kind of YouTuber who will clean up this. My goal is for each one of these to just be broken in half. Oh my God. One of my dogs is eating it. Wow. My goal is for the food processor to just roughly chop each one of these like one time. I don't want these to be finely ground. There we go. This kind of accomplished what I wanted. There's like a couple of whole beans left in here, but mostly this is broken. If you miss some of the holes, it's not a big deal. Don't sweat it, especially if you're doing it by hand. You are gonna miss some and it's gonna be fine. It's still gonna work. Setting this bad boy to a boil. In the meantime, you're gonna wanna make sure that you have your incubator or whatever you're using as an incubator set to the right temperature. I have this little incubator that I got this spring for hatching chicks. You can use an ice chest with a heating pad in it. I always use an oven in the past. People online have a bunch of creative ways that you can create an incubator. There were baby birds in here. I guess they're clean as far as livestock go, but I sanitize the hell out of this. Ideally, you want the temperature to be between 85 and 90 degrees. Much lower than that, and it won't start. And much higher than that, and it will just kind of like hinder the growth and things will slow down. If you're in a dry climate, you're definitely gonna wanna make sure there's a little pan of water or something to create humidity close by. My incubator is set to the right temperature, but I'm actually gonna put a little bit more water in there. Now our tempeh won't dry up. Pardon the sizzling, I'm also making dinner while I'm doing this. It's not even boiling yet, and you can already see how the hulls rise up to the surface. This is the froth. Underneath, those are the actual soybeans. This froth is full of the hulls. Those are gonna go into the compost. We don't need those. As it starts to boil more, the hulls will continue to rise in that little froth, and I'll just keep scooping and scooping until I feel like I've got most of them out. So this is the part that I haven't done before, which is using banana leaves. In the past, I've always used a Ziploc bag with a bunch of holes pricked in it, and it worked great. Now I have all of these banana leaves, so I can do it the real way. This is so huge, I feel like I could use one leaf for the whole batch. It's been an hour, so I'm gonna drain these and then kind of pat them dry a little bit. I'm just patting these off with a towel to get them kind of mostly dry to touch before moving on. The tempeh wants only a certain amount of moisture to get started. Not too much, not too little. Something about the vinegar, I don't know, I think it like kickstarts the growth of the tempeh spores. I don't know, some sort of sciencey explanation. So this is the start of our little tempeh fungus. I think I was supposed to make sure that it was at a certain temperature before I did this. Nana leaf time. Oh my gosh, it's just like wrapping paper. Oh, that is satisfying. Hey, this is cute. What a cute little package. I think this is good. They all fit. I stuck one of those little thermometers into the tempeh. That way I can read the internal temperature. Good luck, tempeh. I know you can do it. Now we just wait 24 to 48 hours. And because they're in banana leaves, I'm actually not gonna be able to see the progress. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna check it. We'll find out together, I guess. All right, moment of truth. It's been 48 hours. I did peek earlier today and see a little bit of white mold coming out of like a crack. But we're gonna check it out and see if it's fully developed. Smells banana leafy. So it's reading that it's pretty much at the perfect temperature. I see some white mold in there. Check that out. This is my best tempeh I have ever made. Wow, I am so happy with this. That is perfect. Normally I like to stop right when I start to see tiny touches of black. This is like the perfect look where it's like beautiful white. When you see black forming on your tempeh, it actually means it's starting to fruit, which means it's like matured completely. And it's still totally edible and delicious and it doesn't affect it at all. Hey, okay, I see some black. It's done. This is beautiful tempeh. I am so happy with this. Danny, come here, come look at this tempeh. Look at this. Look, this is like, that's like a picture. Do you want to unwrap one?
Can we eat that? Why is it so mold?
It's moldy because it's mold.
So we eat the mold?
That's what tempeh is mold.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
It's so cool.
I changed my mind.
Science is awesome.
I'm kidding.
Check that out. This was the easiest I've ever made it. Because of the food processor hack, that seriously had to shave off like 30 minutes, 45 minutes of time. I always hated doing that. I did it every single time because they told me to. Every minute of the time I was hating it and wishing that there was a better way. And there is a better way. Chop that up in the food processor and you save yourself a ton of time. It turned out better than I've ever had it turn out before. So cute, so beautiful. Proud of you, little tempeh. You did a great job growing in there. I honestly could not be happier. This worked way better than I even expected. So I will definitely be doing this again. And now hopefully this will make it a little bit easier for you if you're making tempeh the first time or the 100th time. Now you know the hack too.